The blood wouldn't stop. It slid off the mop handle and dotted the hospital floor like punctuation. I pressed my palm to the gash and watched red soak into the cheap blue paper towel. The nurse looked at my badge, Janitor, then at my hand. Her eyes paused, just a fraction too long. "Sit," she said. I sat. A resident came, then an attending. They asked questions that didn't belong to a cut. Family history, adoption, names. My name made them exchange a look, quiet as a held breath. My phone buzzed. "Enjoy poverty." Her message. My ex. Sent from a number I hadn't blocked because I wanted the pain to be clean, honest. I imagined her smiling, chin lifted, the way she used to when she won an argument by pretending it was pity. The attending took my blood, too much blood for a hand. He labeled the vial himself. "Routine," he said, lying with professional grace. The room tilted. The fluorescent lights hummed louder, like they were leaning in. He returned with a woman in a white coat I hadn't seen before. She closed the door. She sat. "Your DNA," she began. I felt the words before they landed, felt the years rearranging themselves. "You're related to—" The room started spinning. 3 months earlier, I'd been fired with a handshake and a speech about restructuring. 15 years, a $150K salary, a glass office with a view of the river. The same river my wife and my boss used to jog beside together, too often, too late. I didn't accuse, I catalogued. Her phone face down at dinner, his calendar suddenly private. A promotion promised, then delayed, then gone, then me. She left the week after, said I was stuck, said she needed momentum. She kissed my cheek like a favor. The divorce papers arrived with a pen clipped to the corner. Consider it. When the janitor job came through, I took it. Hospitals are honest places. Blood tells the truth. So do silences. At night, I replayed moments I'd ignored. Her insistence that we never talk about my childhood, the adoption questions brushed aside, the sealed records, the way she'd flinched once when a charity gala name was mentioned, an old family name, heavy with donors and wings and legacies. I told myself it meant nothing. I told myself that because it hurt less than curiosity. After the ER visit, they didn't discharge me. They apologized, too much. They ran tests they didn't explain. I watched my reflection in the window, gray at the temples, a man folding himself smaller to fit the room. I began to investigate the only way I knew how, quietly. I requested my adoption file again. Denied. I paid a private lab for a deep dive, cash. I learned how to read medical journals on my phone between shifts. I learned how rare markers travel through bloodlines like secrets. At work, I cleaned the executive offices at night. I memorized plaques, donor lists, family trees disguised as philanthropy. Her new partner's name appeared everywhere. My old boss. His family had a wing, a foundation, a reputation for discretion. I never called her. I never asked him a question. I watched. The lab emailed me at 2:17 a.m. I didn't open it until morning. Control matters. When I did, I felt the click of a lock turning somewhere deep. Not impossible. I went back to the hospital and asked for the woman in the white coat. She didn't ask why. She asked if I was ready. I said yes because I was done lying to myself. We sat across from each other, a folder between us, no logos. "You're a first-degree relative," she said. We verified. I nodded. The words landed with the weight of confirmation, not surprise. She named the family, my boss's family, my ex-wife's future, a bloodline that didn't lose men, it absorbed them. I asked one question. Who knew? She hesitated. Professionals hesitate when the answer hurts. Your adoption was managed. I thanked her, stood. The room didn't spin this time. That night, I invited my ex to coffee, neutral ground, glass walls, daylight. She arrived late, smiling, winning. I slid the report across the table, didn't touch it again. She read. Her face changed in stages: confusion, calculation, fear. "No," she whispered. I sipped my coffee, bitter, correct. "I already knew," I said. Not a lie, not the whole truth. Her mouth opened, closed. She looked around, as if the room might intervene. "They fired me because I was inconvenient," I continued. "You left because you were aligned." Tears gathered. She reached for my hand. I moved it away, gently. "I'm not here to beg," she said. "I know." I told her about the Foundation's bylaws, the clauses that cared very much about blood, about succession, about undisclosed conflicts. I told her I'd sent copies, quietly, to people who read footnotes. Her phone buzzed, once, then again. She stood too fast. The chair scraped. Heads turned. I stayed seated. When she left, she didn't look back. I resigned the janitor job the next day, not because I was ashamed, because I was finished. The family reached out, lawyers first, then a letter, then silence when they realized I didn't want a seat, I wanted distance. My ex texted once more, long, apologetic, afraid. I deleted it unread. Some truths don't heal, they clarify. I walk by the river now, the same one from my old office. It looks smaller. I am not rich. Not yet. Maybe never. But I am no longer lost. The blood told me who I was, and I believed it.